So recently, there's been some weird stuff going on with Twitter, and it's a very sudden thing. It's nothing that it happened quickly and it left quickly, and well, it didn't leave that well. There's a big mystery around it, and the things that I'm finding on how this happened, who did it, how did they do it. We're gonna break it down in this video. So the people that got hacked were from places like Apple to people like Mr. Beast and everything in the middle. So Elon Musk, Kanye West, Joe Biden, uh, yeah, and a lot, and Uber, so many other very prominent Twitter accounts were hacked, and everything had the same message. Every tweet they had literally had the same exact message. It was basically a Bitcoin scam. So let me show you guys the tweet. Okay, so here's the one for with Elon Musk. He says, I'm trying to give back to my community. I'm doubling all Bitcoin payments, Bitcoin currency payments sent to my address. You send 1,000, I'll send 2,000 back. He gives a Bitcoin address, and it ends in 30 minutes. It's very similar with other. I'm not going to show the Bitcoin code. That, yeah, I don't want you guys to do that. So it's basically a too good to be true thing. But what the thing is, especially with Mr. Beast, because he loves to give back, and he's a very generous person. So most people would understand, and many people got scammed from this incident, this very brief incident. Now, how in the world did they even get these accounts? So there's an update with the investigation. It says motherboard now says it's talked to hackers who said they paid a Twitter employee to change the email addresses of popular accounts using the internal tools so they could take control of them. So basically, they paid an employee, and the employee allowed them to change it to their own personal addresses so that they could log in from their email address. And I'm guessing they basically bribed them. They bribed them. So this again, it's corrupt. It's pretty corrupt, and it's sad that a lot of people fell for this. And it's a bunch of hackers. It's a bunch of hackers, and also there are actually many other sources that link to this. So the first source says that they had a rep that did all the work for them. So that's the first source. The second source said, like I said before, they paid the Twitter insider, the Twitter employee. And the second source is the most credible one. So they hijacked he hijacked the accounts to give them access. Now Twitter saw and took action with this, and they tweeted with their Twitter support account. So the first tweet, they said, it's a series of tweets and replies. So we are aware of the security incident impacting accounts on Twitter. We are investigating and taking steps to fix it, and we will update everyone shortly. Now, yeah, this is relating with their second tweet, which says you may be unable to tweet or reset your password while we review and address the incident. Now, many all verified accounts were unable to tweet, and this is pretty funny, and there are quite a bit of memes on this saying like, oh, it's much better to have a non-verified account. And also, the Twitter has not ended. They haven't. Their teams haven't ended the search. And by the way, just to correct my previous statement, they have confirmed with the hackers, and basically the second source is the most credible, of course, and the first source basically doesn't really prove anything. So. So Twitter says it's currently investigating what other malicious activity they may have conducted or information that they may have accessed, and will share more here as we have it. Now, it's possible that hackers may have they had access to private direct messages, so they could have messaged anything to anyone. And just to add, it said that the Bitcoin scam had resulted people in sending over $120,000 worth of cryptocurrency to the digital wallet address listed in nearly all the tweets. Now, this is definitely a violation of their own community guidelines and terms of service. So, there could so again, Twitter says there could very well have been ulterior moves at play beyond just the cryptocurrency scam. And all of these political and business accounts, which by the way, political accounts are they're very influential. By the way, if you see the president or something, or the candidates say something, it's gonna spike up. It's gonna spike up. So the information that are contained from those accounts are very sensitive as well, especially the political accounts. They might have information that people are not supposed to know as well. That makes it even worse. Now, they have improved their security from this and learned their mistake as well. Now, what's funny is I'm still surprised that they admitted and when they reached out, they actually responded. No, the hackers actually responded and reached out to them, because I understand normally hackers, for someone like if they hack someone like social media influencers or YouTubers, that would make sense if they would admit and tell them, because normally these hackers that I've been seeing recently, not this one, a previous hack, they admitted, and their only reason to hack was to show that it's possible to hack on Twitter. All right, and you should enable two-step verification process. The two-step verification, which tells you to if you know your email password. There's still the second step, in where you're gonna have to send an OTP to your number or a verification email, stuff like that. And what's funny with this specific hack, is that all of these people, this is the problem. They reached out to a Twitter employee. That's the problem. They reached out to a Twitter employee, not actually hacking, but they convinced him or bribed him to change the email. So there's no point of a two-step verification process if you're gonna change the email. Now that's one very, very, very crazy thing, in my opinion. That's pretty mad. Okay, and I want your guys' thoughts in the comments section below if anyone's watching this video, which I'm pretty sure that no one's gonna watch this. But well, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye.